Kid wave. Hi. How is everyone? I didn't zoom the camera in as much as I normally do because I just didn't for some reason. Okay, this song though, it's kind of sad sounding. Johnny, how are you? It's okay. We have some fun D&D music to listen to instead in a little bit. How is everybody? Happy weekend. I've barely had any coffee. Okay, May, I love saying your name. Dr. Psychowl, how are you? I want to read what you said, Dr. Psychowl, because you said you're playing an OWLIN, right? Also, I'm going to be playing a Trickster. Oh my God, Trixton Domain Cleric OWLIN in an in-person campaign? Young at heart. Thank you.
Katie, happy weekend. Happy holidays.
Oh, hey, how's it going? Thank you so much. Hi, Johnny, by the way. Working on a character for a one-shot, so I'm prepared. Yeah! Okay, I'm excited because we're going to go through it together. We're going to look over the schools. This is a really cool rule set, and I'm literally geeking out about it. Also, I'm really excited that they reached out to have me show you all this today, so I'm super stoked. Young at heart, thank you for gifting us up to Hype Train. Oh, wait, there is a Hype Train. Rated Ray, did you change your name? Happy 48 months. Happy weekend, happy holidays to you too. Who is she? I do have my big old Yeti mug that I need to do a little chuggle on. I regret it every time. Sales, how are you? I have to read this aloud legally. What does Egypt and a fart have in common? They both toot in common. I mean, I'm not mad at it. It was pretty, you know. Exclamation point Strixhaven has the pun. Has the link to check out this new expansion for D&D 5e. Also, I started to create a Nightbot command and I forgot. Hey! So click on the link, check it out. Drink water. Thank you, Samurai. Hi, Rogue. How is everybody doing today, though? I'm really excited because in a short amount of time, I don't know if I can tell you what kind of character I'm playing later on Roll For It. You saw the Katie meme I made for that pun? If it was from this morning, no. Or last night. But I try to check Discord as much as I can, but I've just been so busy lately. I haven't checked it this morning. Rat, hello, Rat. How are you? Y'all making me stay hydrated today. Thank you. Am I playing a Santa elf? Can I tell you? I don't know. I don't want to give too much away. I have something that's from my costume today I want to show you, but I think it's better if you just see it later, you know? Come let us adore him. Okay, this song's a little bit more of a bop, I guess. Hi, Rat. How are you? It's good to see you. How is everything going? I did the mummy pun format. I'll have to look at it, Quintessa. I try to check Discord as much as possible. I've just been so busy lately that I pop in and try to like marathon and read everything every day. Is playing a reindeer cookie chef. That's my vote. Yeah, werewolf, I think is playing snowman brought to life. Honestly, I would be okay with reindeer cookie chef. I'm excited to see it later though, Quintessa. Darn, revealed. Oh, my bad. I made poor sleeping choices and I've gotten 2 hours of sleep. You know, Odious, did you just stay up and watch TV last night? I went to bed earlier because I was like, I'm going to get up earlier. I'd love to play Snowman too. That sounds like fun. The danger of it. The danger of the fact that you might melt at any moment in time. Sign me up for the drama of that. Hi, Bear Flame. How are you? Working on your own D&D things with printed terrain? Oh, nice. Yeah, everybody, today's a day all about D&D. I don't know if I should just switch over to Dungeons and Dragons today because we're going to be talking a lot about stuff. Thank you for the hype train love, everybody. I want to make sure we cover all the fun stuff. I'm so excited to work with Wizards of the Coast. I got the email and I was like, oh! And so today, they sent me Strixhaven, a curriculum of chaos. I felt like I needed to add some flair to it. The whole rule set, the expansion set, and then also they gifted me the Roll20 expansion and compendium, and it's just... And I know Quintessa. And also, this is... Strixhaven is an expansion set already for Magic the Gathering, and now it is in the D&D world, and you can play in it. And I don't know if you're all ready for this. So I'm really stoked. So we're gonna like look at stuff today. I got stuff set up. I made almost like a PowerPoint presentation, and then we're gonna build a character together. So I don't know if we should just get started. I'm gonna put, because this is a sponsored stream, thank you so much to Wizards of the Coast for sponsoring this today. I'm gonna switch the category to Dungeons and Dragons, and I'm gonna put #sponsored in there. Thank you all for your subs and resubs. I promise you I will get you a link in the chain. We've only done 2 streams with the chain so far, but I'm going to make sure to get you all in there. #sponsored. We're going to build... let's do this. Strixhaven. Build an OWLIN with me. So chat, you're going to help me build this character. So you better start thinking of names for OWLINs. You better start... I think, Sales, do we have a D6 roller? We also have a D20 roller. So we're going to like probably try to see if we can roll some stuff in chat today. Can I be a coffee mage? Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Sales. I knew you had gotten those set up, and I feel like those are going to be perfect for today. Hi, Roll Damage. How are you? Yeah, we are Swift. It's going to be fun. A silvery barb spell. As a DM, I'm not telling my players about it. Thank you, Sales. Okay. How is everybody today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Time to get rid of the Christmassy music. Hi, Fake. Welcome on in. Do we need a D100? I don't think so. If we need to, we can just roll it in D20 or at Roll20. Me too, Roll Damage. I'm excited to like look over everything. I don't know if I should zoom myself in a little bit more. Did everybody have a nice weekend? Okay, so I'm going to move over to a different screen to start going over all of this stuff. Oh, I feel weird now that the music's gone, but I have D&D music, so maybe I should just start this. They also sent over a soundtrack. It's called Shards of Eberron, and it has a bunch of ball and tracks, and we're going to listen to some in the background today while we go over stuff. So I guess I should just put some on. Hi, Lame Gamer. How are you? You just finished shoveling the drive. Welcome on in, everybody. Did you have a good weekend? I'm going to take one more chug of some coffee. I'm going to do a little shifty shift. See how I want to do this. Thank you all for coming and hanging out this morning. I know it's earlier than I normally do. Hi, Joe Robinson. How are you? We're doing good. Happy it's the weekend. Me too. I'm so happy that it's still the weekend and that the holidays are like next weekend because I get a little time off. Okay. I have to say before we just dive into this, when I was first trying to figure out when I did my first one shot, what I was going to do, and I, tend to spend a lot of time looking at rule sets, honestly, probably too much time, but I remember specifically looking for a magical world. We all know that book series we grew up with, or that we have seen the movies for, and I could not find for the life of me, a rule set that took place in a magical school that I liked. And so we ended up going with, I ended up going with the Void Core instead. The book series that has no writer. If you know which one I'm talking about. Hi, Assembler, how are you? But yes, so I remember digging through things like a few years ago, and I was like, they don't have any magical school rule sets. I knew that D&D goes hard with their expansions. This is the first time I've ever actually looked into an expansion like this. And it has thick in a very good, like in a great way. There's a lot of resources and the Roll20 thing is incredible. But yes, if you don't want to like say support that series or the IP for that other series, this is a great option. And also I'm really excited and I want to play in this world so much. How many C's? At least 15 Roll Damage. So HD. Hello, welcome on in. So let's go over to the screen. Keep in mind, I don't have alerts on this screen, but I will still see them and all that stuff. Hi, welcome to Katie's PowerPoint. I gotta get my chair real quick. Let me pull up all my things that I need. This song is, I love this song. It's from the soundtrack. It's so ethereal, I can't even handle it, okay? All right, let me get my stuff pulled up. I was taking notes on this last night. Like, I was sitting here working on this yesterday and geeking out. And I was like, Mark, you need to come look at this because there's some really neat stuff in this. So magic. There's supposed to heist light quills. There is going to be somewhat like kind of like a PowerPoint that I put together. Okay. So this, yeah, again, thank you. I want to just make it clear. This is a sponsored stream thanks to Wizards of the Coast. We're talking about the Strixhaven, a curriculum of chaos expansion for D&D 5e. They gifted me the materials for Roll20 and the materials like the actual rule set. And so we're going to be going through it and talking about it today. The name of this soundtrack is Shards of Eberron. I'll type it in chat. Thanks, Wizards of the Coast. Hi, NLA. How are you? I'm so stoked. I was like a kid on Christmas because I was like, I'm going to be doing this in the morning. And I was like, so I woke up early today because I was like, yeah. So it's called Shards of Eberron. And I have a couple tracks we'll listen to. Some of them are like, I'll play a couple extra for you later, but some of them like go hard and they would be great for like fight scenes and stuff. Hi, Crash Test. How are you? So we're going to go look through all of this and talk about things. And let's begin. I just realized I was busy buying my first new Elite Dangerous ship. How is it going? Are you still loving Elite, NLA? Okay. Let's see here. So we're going to talk about Strixhaven, a curriculum of chaos. And when I tell you that I was sitting here like, I want either someone to put me in this world to play or I want to like run something. I literally wish that I could have made that happen for today. But let's see. So Strixhaven is a school. It's literally a magical school that you can play as a student and go to. And there's a new character or a new race that you can play now, which is an OWLIN, which is what we're going to build. But there's so many cool things with this world. It says Strixhaven bills itself as the premier institution of magical learning in the world. But the question that raises for your campaign is that, which world? So it's in a multiverse of Magic the Gathering. And their lore for this is so deep. I could spend years going through it. Hold on, I gotta loop this. There we go, Katie. There we go. Looping is important. Okay. Hi, Lars. How are you? Welcome on in. Can OWLIN not be surprised because they can turn their heads 360 degrees? We'll find out, Sky. A mini-series. This... Okay, I just gotta dive in. I'm gonna get ahead of myself. But first of all, look at this. Look at this. Do you not want to go to this school? Because I would like to. Magic has some amazing lore, and it definitely translated over to D&D. It says for the purposes of D&D, though, you can play Strixhaven wherever it best fits the needs of your campaign. It could be in a world of your own creation, in a published D&D setting, in the planar Cosmopolis. Oh my God, Cosmopolosis. in the Cosmopolitan of Sigil, you know what? This is why reading this early, I'm going to have another sip of coffee. Buffalo, how are you? Listen, you can place this in any world that you want to put it in, and it'll work. And there's enough of this background that you can really go with it, and you can take it any direction you want, which I really appreciate. There are so many different layers to this that in terms of world building you can explore. Like there's so many places the students could go to. I even think you could play as teachers in this. It's not cosmopolitan. I'll put it in chat. I can't read You tell me how to sound this out. Okay, chat. Cosmopolis? Cosmopolis. I'm working on my first cup of coffee too, Buffalo. Cosmopolis. I just had to sound it out. So honestly, there's a couple book covers. There's the regular book cover, which has these folks hanging out. Look at this OWLIN. Isn't it adorable? But they also have a different cover, which I love. This is the version I got. It is so cool looking. I'm such a geek for art in tabletop. I'm a geek for art in anything really, but tabletop books specifically, I'm always just kind of like, wait. Because the books that I have, I'm very selective about the books that I do buy for tabletop. Like I have, I don't know, I've only bought probably around 10 books, but I always, because I have a lot in PDF, but when I buy a book, I want it to like look a specific way and have really cool art for me to look at. And let me tell you, this book has a lot of art in it as I was going through it last night, and I love the cover. So pretty badass in my opinion. So that's what the special edition cover looks like, but you can get the regular book, which looks like this too. So let's just jump into this, okay? Let's just dive on in. So if you want to go to Strixhaven, I kind of want to play the cuddly owl friend. I know. I love the owl. I already looked through the OWLIN stuff a little bit last night, but I feel like it's a really cool race to play. And I'm very interested in playing in this world specifically and also trying out an OWLIN. Okay. So the first thing, there is a central campus that you can visit. It is the heart of Strixhaven. So there are 5 schools that offshoot from Central Campus. Also, the art. I selected some pieces of art to show you all to sample it. And I wish my college looked like this. It looked nothing like this. And I would like a refund, please. This is like where there's like the admin buildings. There's classrooms and laboratories. There's something called the Biblioplex, which is like the library. It's like a magical library. We should make a little OWLIN barbarian. Swift, I like the way you think. Honestly, I would be down to make an OWLIN barbarian, a little rage bird. I want a Biblioplex. That's what I really love about this as I was looking through it. There's obviously the colleges you can go to, there's Central Campus, but underneath each of those is lots of little places you can play in. So from a GM perspective, going through and Deity is going to college. We got to get a frat party. You could probably throw a frat party in this arcane. But legitimately, like, there's so many things you can play. And from a GM perspective, you give your players a lot of opportunity to have variety and do different things. But from a role play perspective, you'd be like, I want to go to the Biblioplex. It's so cool. To be like, I'm going to go research this thing. There's also the Fire Jolt Cafe, the most important place to visit. In my native language, the library is called Biblioteca. Yeah, Biblioplex is what they call it in the Strixhaven universe. I gotta just read this to you. The Fire Jolt Cafe. At the edge of the Archway Commons and just outside the Biblioplex stands the cozy Fire Jolt Cafe, where students cram both information and caffeine into themselves before exams. The cafe's name comes from its trademark beverage, with which the manager, an elf mage named Alina, brews with her fire magic. The Fire Jolt also has a reputation as a hangout for first-year students, but older students from all 5 colleges can be seen inside at all hours. I'd be like, can we just hang out at the Fire Jolt Cafe all the time? Also, there's a drink brewed with fire magic, so that's really cool. There's also a stadium, there's a tavern, there's a commons that people can hang out in. And I believe this is the Archway Commons, where folks can hang out. So that's Central Campus. And then you might be saying, but Katie, I want to know about some of these other schools. Jester, I would say it is a magical school. It is, you could make that comparison, Jester, but it's its own thing. It's in a multiverse with Magic the Gathering. So, where can I get a Keurig that works with fire magic? But Katie, I want to know about some of these other schools. Well, let's first talk about Lorehold College. Does this not give you Lord of the Rings vibes? Like, look at this walkway. Can you imagine walking to school on that? This is important. We're going through the schools now. When we get to the end, I want to know which school you want to go to. Please and thank you. Doesn't it kind of look like Helm's Deep a little bit? Right, Ryan? Bards are us. This college, Lorehold College, okay, I'm going to try to say this, and you know how I am with words, is the College of Archaeomancy, a term that describes the exploration of ancient things through magic. Its mages explore the past by poring over archaeological sites, calling forth magical energy from old tombs, and summoning the spirit of long-dead historical figures. Lorehold mages travel far and wide across the world, gathering relics of bygone ages and learning dead languages to unpack the secrets of history. Oh! Like, I could go to, like, the desert and go into a tomb? How cool is that? We had a cafe at my uni. It was called Diablos, after a dagger-wielding murderer who helped build one of the colleges. I need to ask you questions later, werewolf. I'm going to be summoning Imhotep, okay? So yeah, it says here that its studies include various subdivisions of history, like military history, social, cultural, archaeology, anthropology, psychology, sociology, religion, and economics. So the other thing that's really cool about this is each college has faculty members. I know, I keep summoning Imhotep, my bad. I want to be a paleontomancer and summon dinosaurs with magic. Let's homebrew that, because I want that. Indiana Jones Lorehold character already sold. It belongs in a museum. So there's like deans of the school and different teachers and stuff. And I won't dive like deep into that, but there are a couple, like they have a whole faculty for each of the schools, which is really neat. Like there's a dean. The dean on this is Augusta Tallis. The Lorehold Professor of Order is the current Dean of Order. A professor of spirit studies, she has called the college most talented past raiser. Like, even just reading some of these things just makes me like, this is such a well-realized world. That was one of the things I thought of as I was going through this, as like, this world is built and it has such good bones and structure to it that if you wanted to get loosey-goosey and do some homebrew stuff, you could. But if you just wanted to stick to the script, you have really good structure here to do that. Is whether magic could facilitate space exploration. I would say that yes. Hi, Berserker. How are you, by the way? You have to think like magic. Space can't be like where that stops, you know? So just like the Central Campus, there are little offshoots of this, and I'm just going to read like one of that, like little areas people could hang out. There is something called Pillar Drop at Lorehold. It's part natural chasm, part archaeological excavation, and part new construction. Pillar Drop is a series of buildings excavated out of cliffs on the Lorehold campus. Ruins and upgraded halls together are now used for research, classwork, and housing. You could live there. And there's precarious bridges link one neighborhood of Pillar Drop to another, often directly passing the enormous stone face of old statues. Every Lorehold class is a story of some careless student making a misstep on one of these bridges or in some particularly crumbling section of the ruins, sometimes with disastrous consequences. So, you know, you could just live in an incredible place called Pillar Drop. It's amazing. So this is Lorehold. So for sake of time, we're going to like do like little highlights from each of these schools. So that's Lorehold. So keep that in mind and let me know at the end which college you want to go to. Learn your levitate spell early, right? Hi, Mao. How are you? It's good to see you. Sounds amazing and dangerous at the same time. I agree, Sky. So you might be saying, Katie, what other schools are there? Well, maybe Prismari might interest you. Look at it. Look at that spiral. So, Prismari, the College of Elemental Arts, is devoted to the study and practice of art intertwined with magic. The mage students of Prismari wield magic in spectacles of creativity, masterpieces of showy, over-the-top magic. What? Like, in the nicest way possible. This would be like Mark's school. Because he was very, like, artsy and he does music and stuff. I feel like he would go to Prismari. Hi, Zelda. How are you? They use elemental magic to express who they are and how they see the world, often combining different types of energy, fire, water, air, earth, lightning, heat, cold, and powerful expressions of conflict and harmony. I'm not a wizard, I'm an artist. Prestidigitation. Did I get it, Sales? Have I evolved? Zelda, right? How are you doing? How's your weekend going? Johnny, hello, how you doing? So it's like an arts college. They have focuses on architecture, painting, and sculpture, and performing arts like dance, magic, and theater. This is my Deep Treble. This is my school for sure. Look at it though. Isn't it gorgeous? It's a beautiful school. And so this school also has a bunch of faculty. Wait, there is someone who works in this school called Octavia, the living thesis. Actually, I think it's a feature at the school. Crafted as a graduate student's final project many years ago, Octavia, a water elemental that looks like an enormous octopus, took up residence on campus and never left. After all, in its humble opinion, every student deserves the chance to see true art in person. Some say it's incoherent, but really, Octavia is just a very conceptual thinker. That's so cool, like from a GMing's perspective, or from a player perspective, like being like, I want to go consult Octavia. First of all, that would be so fun to play as a GM. And as a player, that would be so fun to interact with. Zelda, please, let's get everybody to sign up because we need... I wonder, how would you get invited to this school? I think people just get sent to these schools. Like, could we just go? I want to go, Dr. Octavia. But this school also has a lot of, like, the deans. It has... I read this last night. There is a teacher called Zaphi. I hope I'm saying these correct. The Thunder Conductor. I got my own letter via OWLIN. I like that. So essentially, this is a teacher that is like adept at conducting, and apparently he went to this school. His parents sent him here. They were growing tired of their house being randomly struck by lightning or engulfed in cyclones whenever he practiced. Hi, incoming drawing. Welcome on in. I know, Zelda. I'm excited. I'm excited. The holidays are right around the corner. So I'm looking forward to it. I want to tell you all, one of the spaces that you can go explore as characters. Let's see, which one should we pick? Let's do the Fury Gale. At the outskirts of the Prismari campus, the abandoned creation of thousands of past artist mages have coalesced over the years into the notorious region of Fury Gale. Roped off by magical wards and warning signs, Fury Gale is several acres of ever-changing magical energy, gales of ice and wind and fire, and elementals gone rogue. While dangerous, it also provides a source of wild inspiration and remains a popular spot for students who want to duel without being interrupted by faculty. Honestly, that would be fun as a player to go in. This world offers so much good RP situations, and that's what I really liked about this as I was going through. I'm like, there is so much room for people to fill out their characters and have them have personality and a lot of things to interact with and grow, and I really appreciated that. And also in Roll20, there is literally 4 campaigns that come in, so you can walk through year 1, year 2, year 3, and year 4. 1v1 me. Duel me, bro. This book adds... Could be... It didn't add a bunny person. It did add a OWLIN, though. So that is Prismari. And you may say, Katie, are there more schools? Hi, Merriment. How are you? And let me tell you, would you be interested in checking out Quandrix? Look at this. Oh my gosh. The art. I can't. Are there more schools? There are. Oh gods, yes. Right, Goose? Quandrix is the College of Numeromancy. A term that encompasses the study of patterns, fractals, and symmetries to wield power over the fundamental mathematics of nature. I'm literally, Zelda, I've been geeking out about the art all yesterday and today. I love the art in this book because it makes me want to go there, you know? So Quandrix mages can summon creatures made of fractals or turn abstract theories into towering, spiraling patterns. They love to expand and multiply. They can increase their knowledge or size by bending numbers. They dwell on the overlap between the theoretical and the natural. From the fabric of their robes to the nature of their spells, they make use of repeated elements, clever symmetries, and surprising geometry to express the complex truths they study. So, like, the way that I look at this, is this kind of like the engineering college? Is this the college that the engineers go to? It kind of feels like that. Yeah, let me see here. It's math magical. Oh my God, Zach, you're right. It is math magical. I don't love math, so I'm going to be honest. I don't know that Quandrix is the right school for me, but it's most definitely the engineering college. But I do think it's very pretty, and I would probably walk around there in the evenings. I don't know which college I would want, but there's still 2 more after this. Teach me magic, Geordie LaForge. Can I just insert all my favorite Star Trek people as teachers in this school? Because I will do it. Let me see. Okay, what else is interesting about this school? So this is more of like a theoretical framework school. Is there credit to the artist? There was a question about that. There's probably multiple artists. It would be in the book, and I'd have to look up. But I think multiple people did the art. This is art from Roll20 as... I pulled all of the art from Roll20, so I can try to check that later. Hi, Torgan. Let me see what else is here. Again, they have a whole faculty. I just need to tell it. There's Adrix and Nev, the twin casters, are on the faculty. The twins, Adrix, a neutral good Triton Quandrix professor of substance, and Nev, a neutral good Triton Quandrix professor of theory, grew up literally swimming in magic in an ocean region near a powerful magical snarl. So you could just take classes from Adrix and Nev, the twin casters. I would get myself a friend there so I could have reason to visit the cool school every day, right? Let's see. The campus has, again, a bunch of fun places to go check out. Let me see which one I want to tell you about. I could tell, you know what? Let's talk about the plants. It's the Cultivarium. The Cultivarium is an eye-popping, sun-drenched garden of spiraling, cyclical plants and fractalized animals. Quandrix faculty members have repeatedly taught growth spells in this part of campus and over the centuries. The area has come to intensify any growth magic cast within it. Right? It's so cool. There's also, oh gosh, I want to tell you all about everything. I'm trying to give you little snippets from every bit of school here. All of it's interesting. Like every single bit of this is interesting. This is like the architecture school, the engineering school. Gorgeous. But they really honestly touched on stuff where I feel like all of the schools have something special to them. And they each have some of their own specialties if you're making a character as well, which is really cool. Okay, so some of you might be saying, Katie, is there more schools? And I would say, yeah. May I interest you in Silverquill? Silverquill is a college of eloquence, and its mages stylish, intimidating, and driven, are masters of the magic of words. They create spells from spoken word, battle poetry. Battle poetry. Can we just take a minute to talk about battle poetry? Or magical manifestations of the written word, scribing patterns of runic ink in the air. These mages make for natural leaders, fiercely competitive, and a piercing wit and a never second place attitude. Yeah, it's kind of like a magic rap battle poetry. I love that so much. So rap battles? Yes. This reminds me of like an English, like the English school or the language school. Okay, it says here, the curriculum, it revolves around words encompassing literature, fiction, essay, drama, and poetry, language, linguistics, oratory, rhetoric, and dramatic performance. Slam poetry. Oh, so the students at this college take courses to improve communication skills, learning to speak and, write more effectively about their primary field of study. This school, I have to say, I did love English in school. So I don't know, this school seems interesting to me. Slap poetry. This is so cool, Zelda. I'm not just saying that. Like, I'm very grateful to have this opportunity to share this with you all, but I literally am so excited about this expansion and the content that is in it. The pen is mightier than the sword. And how about the fact that there is Shaylee Talonrock, the Dean of Radiance at this school. She's a lawful good OWLIN. She's a little OWLIN. She is a she is a wonderfully optimistic orator. A master of literature, she often quotes obscure passages from famous texts. Her soulful and soul-filling advice and educated references have been known to make people literally glow. I want a Shally Talonrock in my loft. Saved. First try. This school has places you can hang out into, and I'm going to tell you about the Dramararium because I like saying that. The Dramararium is a facility where Silver Quill students train in fitness, dance, martial arts, and other acts of physical performance. Students can avail themselves in preparation space called the Gray Room, actually a chain of rooms, so it's multiple rooms, which has hair and makeup salons, vocal rehearsal booths, and spaces, mirrored rehearsal spaces, and the spa facility. I don't know if the spa facility might actually make me want to go to Silver Quill. There's also a special sensory deprivation chamber that students can go to meditate. So, if that's your thing, Silver Quill is the school for you. But you might be saying, Katie, wait, is there another school? And this is the final school you can attend. So let's talk about that one. Would you be interested in going to Witherbloom? All right, first of all, does anyone have any guesses what this school might be about? Hi, Josh. How are you? It's good to see you. It's going good. We're talking D&D today, the Strixhaven expansion, and looking at beautiful art. Gardening, rebirth, plants, botanic, let's go, elf plant world. Okay, isn't that a gorgeous picture? Druids and elves? Are we withering blooms or blooming withers? Let's find out. Witherbloom is the College of Essence Studies. Mages draw power from the opposing forces of life and death. Oh my God. My chair popped because it was so excited. Josh, how's your weekend going? Oh, I'd like to go there. I would just want to go there for the views. These mages brew their spells from natural components. Oh, so just some potions and the essence of living creatures, using the power to heal or harm the living or to raise and entreat the dead. Oh! They cause entire forests to blossom out of nowhere or call down old curses that scourge flesh from the bone. Some Witherbloom mages defend ecosystems from pollution, while others revel in the power of corruption. This is like a good and evil school, okay? Isn't it cool? They're at home riding zombie crocodiles down a languid river, picking herbs for a potion to treat a disease, brooding over a chorus of swamp frogs, or summoning fearsome avatars of nature. A zombie crocodile! Ah! Oh my god. You want dancing? Oh, I'm gonna see Spider-Man tonight. I can't get much better than that. I heard everybody's loving Spider-Man, Josh. I hope you enjoy it. Also, dancing sounds like so much fun. I haven't done anything like that in forever. I'm jealous. Doesn't that sound cool? Sounds like Druid and Warlock under the same roof. Empiric, hi, thank you so much for your resub. I am excited. It's happening in a very short amount of time. How are you doing, Empiric? I hope the Legends games have been good. What kind of dancing did you do? Is this special kind of music? I like my ADHD. It's to be better at the lore school. So this school, you know, has a lot. It's more involved than you're like, look at this. You're like, oh, it's got to be botany. They do focus on biology, ecology, botany, chemistry, and related sciences combined with the study and manipulation of magical energy of the positive plane and the negative plane. I just love this. Raise your arm and try not to look dumb. Yeah, I would probably look a little goofy, but if I would have fun dancing. They had me at Undead Crocodile. Same. So again, there is a lot of faculty. I'm just going to talk about one of them. How about Tyvash, the Gloom Summoner? It's tough to study the secrets of life and death without getting your hands dirty, which is the first thing Tyvash, a neutral human Witherbloom professor of decay, teaches Witherbloom students. Some call the forces he manipulates evil, but he asserts the power. But he asserts that power in only a good or evil and how you use it. Zombie crocodile is the way to do this. Hi, Cosplay. Hi, Oodles. How are you? It's good to see you. Welcome on in. So this is Witherbloom. I was looking through the places you can visit in Witherbloom, and I'm really glad I'm ending on this place to visit. The Detention Bog. A sinking, thoroughly unpleasant marshland lies adjacent to Sedgemoor, the Detention Bog. Sedgemoor is another place here at the college. Witherbloom faculty members sent misbehaving students to this bog as punishment, but it's also an excellent place to gather herbs for certain cures and curses. And this specific expansion presents a way that you can have your characters go into this bog. Also, I would just put my characters in this bog and see how they got through it. The Bog of Eternal Stench, Valen. Hi, Valen. How are you? It's good to see you. Everybody go check out Valen, please. Also, can I get a shout out for Josh? Please and thank you. So yeah, hell yeah. Okay, now that you've seen all of the colleges, I'll go through them really quick. There is Lorehold. There is Prismari. There is Quandrix. There is Silverquill. And there is also Witherbloom. Which college would you like to go to if you could pick one right now? Also, let me show you the campus map. Who doesn't want to go here? Everybody go check out Strixhaven. Yeah, thank you, Cosplay. In chat, everybody, Oodles just posted. You can click on that link and check it all out and go buy yourself a copy of this. I am impressed beyond reason. And I also need to tell you, did I mention that all of the colleges were founded, by dragons? Prismari? You think Lorehold? Yeah, you can do different personality types. I just think on first glance, which college would you like to go to? Chris Mack, how are you? All right, so founder dragons. They say that the university was founded by ancient dragons who, according to legend, hatched from the magical energy of the newborn world of Arkavas. These founder dragons were among the first to master magic, and they realized that only through disciplined study would magic be safe in the hands of other peoples. You missed the first couple? There's 5 schools in total, and then there's a central campus, and each of them have specialties, Valen, and it's so neat. Is there a way to rap battle a dragon? I mean, you could probably make that happen incoming. I think so. Maybe a dragonborn can go to school, you know? Yeah, so there is, I mean, there are, I'll just list the name of the dragons. There is information. If you get the book, you can read up all on the different dragons and their history. Lorehold, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Velomachus Lorehold, the Prismari founder dragon, Galazeth Prismari, Quandrix, Tanazir Quandrix, Silverquill, Shadrix Silverquill, and then Witherbloom is Beladros Witherbloom. So you can actually, in Roll20 and even in the book, you can read all about the founding dragons. And also, if you wanted to maybe put the founding dragons in your game, you could do that. Just saying, you could actually do that. You would go Prismari, Lorehaven, or the Detention Bog, Lorehold. Oh, thank you for doing a poll. You all can vote right now if you go to Lorehold, Prismari, Quandrix, Silverquill, or Witherbloom. So get your votes in. I'm actually really curious. So let's see. From a world building perspective, I just barely scratched the surface. This is the campus map. You can place Strixhaven in any place you want. There is a place that it was created, or founded in, but this has been created so you can place it in any world that you might create. We're going to go over an OWLIN shortly, Dante. So there's 5 campuses. You know what? Maybe you could have like a minor in it, like pick a major in one of them and have a minor in every other school, Zelda. That's probably what I would want to do. But there's so much you can do in this world. And from a role-playing perspective, we're going to build an OWLIN here shortly, which is the new race that they released with this. I'm just really impressed with everything you can do in this. I'm a bard or a dancer, homebrew, so college of performance. Hell yes. I minor in zombie crocodiles. I would love that. Oh. All right. So let's actually talk OWLIN. Oh, before we talk OWLIN, one more thing, and then we're going to build a character here. Let me get the thing pulled up because I want to show you. Just check out this picture while I get it pulled up. Hi, Genova. This is a battle picture, and I had to share this. Genova, I'm so proud of you for sleeping in. I hope you got a lot of good rest. Who doesn't want to participate in this, okay? All right, so there's a lot of friends and foes you can have in this game. Does this not give you Xenomorph vibes? I'm going to tell you what each of the things. So these are the students fighting up here. And these are the 2 foes, I would say. They are fighting a mage hunter, which is the Xenomorph looking thing, and an Auric recruiter. And I wanted to specifically tell you about the mage hunter and the Auric recruiter. So the mage hunter is a hideous spider-legged creature employed by the Auric to pursue magic wielders. They can naturally sense magic via the glowing purple spines on their back. Look at that. I've never seen a creature like this before. It's incredible to think about fighting something like that. I know that I would be super excited to do that. And then as I was diving deeper into this, I was like, oh, let's look up what an Auric recruiter is. The plot thickens, is what I'm about to say. Gross, but cool. Auric recruiters are subtle mages who infiltrate Strixhaven in service to their order. They are adept at blending in, watching for powerful but underperforming mages and students who have fallen through the cracks of the institution. There's like a secret society. There's a secret society. The recruiters approach and befriend these individuals either as potential recruits to the Auric or as assets who can help the Auric acquire spells, rare spell components, or knowledge from Strixhaven. And then there's this whole background about, you can look at the secret society. It's just really quick. The Auric are a secret society of mages who wield forbidden magic in the service of their leader, Extasnar. Isn't that cool? So I thought this picture specifically stood out to me because I love the art, but I also just am in love with the mage hunter. That art alone is incredible. It looks like Alien, but magic lobster. I love it so much. Oh, all right. So, as we got to get to this OWLIN, let me pop over here. That's the battle picture. Some of you might be saying, Katie, hey, Katie, can you tell me more about the OWLIN? And I would like to tell you more about the OWLIN. Again, the art is incredible. I absolutely love it. I see this picture. It reminds me of Skyrim. David, can you tell me more about the OWLIN? Hi, David. How are you? I got you, Ryan. This reminds me of a character I made in Skyrim where I had my character wield fire and ice magic, and I would just shoot fire and ice spells all the time. And that's why I was really excited when I saw this picture, because I was like, I could just be a badass owl that shoots magic out of my talons, essentially. I just arrived at the college in Sky. Did you, Joshua? That's amazing. I wonder, is it a coincidence? A coinky dink? Okay. So this is something that I pulled up just by, we're going to jump over to Roll20 now. Let's go check out Roll20, okay? I'm down here now. I was just looking at things. Like, I want to show you on the side here what you get in the Roll20. Dude, Helix, I am so excited. And also, I love this content beyond. I mean, I got so excited. Like, sometimes I'll read a rule set and I'm like, okay, this is cool. I have been like so excited about this. Would that make you talented? Yes. I've minimized a lot of this. So, hi Dex, how are you? This is all the stuff you get. And I've minimized a ton of this stuff. These are, so there's Campus Kerfuffle is year 1. We also have Hunt for Mage Tower. The Magistar's Masquerade, year 3. Reckoning and Ruins is year 4. I'm not going to show any of that stuff, obviously, because if anyone ever plays this, I don't want you to get spoilers. But also, I'm just going to scroll down here. These are all characters and classmates and things that you can use. There's also a bunch of token art that came in this. I pulled this guy up just for funsies. I'm sorry, is he not the coolest thing you've ever seen? Berserker, thank you for 11 months. I appreciate you. Thank you for the love. I love he's like a cool Groot friend, right? And then I was like, okay, I want to look up Melwathorn. Let's just look at Melwathorn's year 1. Towering over most students, Melwathorn strikes an imposing figure, especially given the branches that grow from his head like antlers. Oh, God, I love it so much. He has extracurriculars, intramural Silk Ball Club, and Student Mages of Faith. I know, I want to play one. He seems friend. I love him so much. Also, just look at this art. I'm such a sucker for art, but holy crap. I can't handle the art in this game. But also look at Melwathorn. I love Melwathorn. I love him so much. So let's just click on a random other character. Let's see where my handouts are. I gotta find the hands out. The hands out. Handouts? Handouts. Look at all this stuff. Oh, like, let me show you the Mage Hunter. Oh, I love it so much. That deep horror part of me just absolutely loves this. Ugh. And then if you want to just be like, I want to play this, there's already a character sheet. So for someone like me, like if you want to GM something like this, there's so much already built into this that you can just drag and drop and use. So I could just, you know, say I was testing things out yesterday. So say I'm like, okay, I want to do this. It's already done. Like I can already roll for the Mage Hunter. You know, I can already do this. And not have to like, oh, that's a bad roll. Not very charismatic, I see. But, you know, you can see these rolls because it's coming, just whispering it to me because it's the way it goes. But there's a bunch of token art in this. Plus, like, let me just go down Look at the token art. And this comes with the thing in Roll20. Look at these beautiful... I don't know when I became such a sucker for these things, but I did. I'm just going to get lost looking at all of these. Look at this guy. Whoa! I want to know more about him. I think it's just the NPC token, but he seems mysterious. Holy crap. Let me scroll. Oh, look at the OWLINs. Okay, now that let's talk about the OWLINs. Let me find the OWLIN tokens because I want to look them up. I just passed it. Here we go. Look at how cute. I love them. Can we just see how cute? How cute. This is honestly Bear Flame. I was shocked at the amount of tokens that came in this. So you have a lot of options here. You also, I don't know. I absolutely adore it. Let me go. Where am I? Not there, Katie. We're going to journal. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that comes with this, obviously. I just want to click on stuff to show you, but there's a bunch of characters. This is Grayson Wildmere. Let's look at... Oh, here's Tanzazar Quandrix. Oh, that's one of the founder dragons. Oh, damn, that's cool. What a hoot. All right, so let's build our own OWLIN and let's talk more about what an OWLIN is. All right, so there's a little bit there. Let's add a character. Save character. Let me build it. We're going to use the Character Mancer today. And I'm going to do this so that... Use the Character Mancer, please. I love the Character Mancer too. If you're newer to D&D, I think I've done about 6 shows of D&D now. You all have seen me, like I was on Zeke's show, Eye of the Beholder. That was the first time I ever played D&D. And so that was the first time Zeke ever GM'd. And then that was the first time I ever played D&D. And so you've all seen me from when I first started playing D&D to where I am now. And it's been really cool to actually be able to document that. But also, they do really set this up for people who are new to it to be able to play without it being so overwhelming. If you don't own all the content. That is true, Pianomancer, but... Or Piano Black. I called you Pianomancer. That's a cool thing, though. Like, you can make the piano play whatever you want. I don't own a ton of the content. I own the expansion for this. Pianomancer, new name. So, I don't have, obviously, all of that. But I do have this, and I've got my OWLIN. Hey! So, when I bought this compendium, it came with that. I want to just talk about what the OWLIN is real quick. A distant kin of giant owls from the Feywild. OWLIN come in many shapes and sizes, from petite and fluffy to wide-winged and majestic. OWLINs have arms and legs like other humanoids, as well as wings that extend from their back and shoulders. Like owls, OWLINs are graced with feathers that make no sound when they move or fly, making it easy for them to sneak up on you in the library. Your OWLIN character might be nocturnal, or perhaps your character is simply prone to rise later, embodying the common nickname of night owl. So, you're a humanoid, you're about medium or small, you can choose the size. Your walking speed is 30 feet. I think that's pretty nice. You have dark vision. You have flight as well, though. Thanks to your wings, you have a flying speed equal to your walking speed. You can't use this flying speed if you're wearing medium or heavy armor. And you're stealthy. So this is actually a really cool character. There's a lot of diversity with this. So from a role-playing perspective, I like this because sometimes you don't want to be a rogue, or you don't want to play certain kinds of, you know, other classes maybe, but you can still have some of those features in OWLIN. Pianomancer is strictly better than Panini-mancer, but it's less delicious. I know. A sneaky burb. So, for this, you get the ability score. You can increase those scores by 2 and increase a different score by 1, or increase 3 different scores by 1. So, for the ability, whichever one I see first, strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, y'all just shout out which ones you want me to add a ability score to. And the first 3 I see are the first that I will add. Int. Okay, got an int. Intelligence. I know which one I would pick. Wisdom. Yes! I would do wisdom too. And dexterity. Okay. We got that. Hi, Junk Garage. How are you? I think someone mentioned earlier we should do a barbarian. And I kind of like the idea of doing a barbarian owlin. Flying species are fun. Oh, that is so cool. Could you like do lookouts and stuff, werewolf? Hi, Arcane. I agree. So alignment. Do we have it a preference? The first one I see, are we lawful good? Are we neutral? Are we neutral evil? First one I see, you let me know. Neutral good. I kind of like that. Okay, none. A barbarian. So we get to choose our size. So language proficiencies, just for time's sake. You know what? Actually, chat, you just pick one. Goblin, halfling, infernal, orc, primordial, celestial, deep speech, whatever, whichever one I see first, I will pick as the language proficiency. Sylvan, okay. So dark vision, you can see in dim light with 120 feet. You have flight, silent feathers, and your skill proficiencies in stealth. But also, just look at this art. I love it so much. Hold on, let me see if there's an OWLIN piece of art I can just put up in the side here. Da 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 da. Wait, what's an owl bear? I don't know if that's specific to this, but I love it. Oh my god, look at the owl bear. Can you imagine having an OWLIN fight an owl bear? Oh my god. Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted. But this is the OWLIN's pretty super cool. Oh, actually, I know what I can do. Anything you can do. I can put this here. Okay, just so we can see the OWLIN. We're making an OWLIN. All right, so let's go to the next page. We're going to choose our class. I saw Barbarian earlier. I love we're making a Rage Bird. I played a Barbarian recently. I played Palu. Nola Katai. Nickname Fate Tempter. So we're making a little Rage Bird, okay? So we have simple weapons, martial weapons. That's our proficiencies. Armor proficiencies, light armor, medium armor, and shields. So skill proficiencies. First one I see, animal handling, athletics, intimidation, nature, perception, and survival. You just pog bigger than I usually pog, and that's really hard to do. I got stoked, Josh. Hi, Dalish. Welcome. OWLINs. Yeah, OWLINs are new, Dalish, with this new expansion from Strixhaven. I've never had the pleasure of meeting an owl bear in my thing. Palu smash. Survival is the first one I saw, but we get to pick another skill proficiency. So let me see what's the second one that I see. Perception. All right, survival and perception. Our OWLIN can rage. Our OWLIN can rage. Oh my god. Okay, that's incredible. Unarmed defense. While you're not wearing any armor, your armor class equals to 10 plus your dexterity modifier and your constitution. You can use a shield and still gain this benefit. So we got all of our good stuff for being a barbarian here. Okay, I love this. I love that we're a little rage bird. I like to think that we've made our bird like small. Like we didn't go medium size. Like it's a little, like should we go small for our size? Because I feel like that is important to this story we're trying to tell. That's just a perfect emote for this one. Oh God. It's super, it is actually small anger bird. Okay, so the ability, what we're gonna choose our ability scores. I don't know why I can't just roll them. Do we want to roll them in chat with D20s? What do you all think? Or should we just do the standard array? Time to break out the dice. Let's roll this. Okay, I need we do D20s in chat if I remember correctly, right? Does it add the modifier? I don't remember if the character mancer adds the modifiers. Okay, sales rolled a 15. So I'll just do 15 in strength. Okay, let's see the next roll. Whoever rolls the next one. A 13 Junk Garage for Dex. Okay. Let's see, whichever one pops up next. I know there might be a little bit of a cooldown, so you guys just keep trying. An 18. Damn, you all can roll good. Oh my God, a 3? I can re-roll. We can re-roll that, right? Can we re-roll the 3? A 15? Should we re-roll the 3? Gotta make our little, like, a 2? Oh my God. Okay, like, should we re-roll intelligence and charisma or just one of them? Keep it? I don't know. Teach you to skip me. Barbarians with low int is perfect. Okay, well, should we re-roll charisma? Actually, that kind of makes sense. Make it a 13 and a 12. Let's do a re-roll. Like, let's get some more D20s. I thought you got your rolls and plugged them in. And plug them in where you wanted them. You can. We're doing it with chat today, Genova. So I just did the first ones I see. Oh my God, a 3. Okay, well, it's better than a 2. About as charismatic as well? Not at all. All right, we're gonna keep it. You know why? Because we are a barbarian. We're a rage bird. We're probably not gonna think before we do anything. You know what I mean? Piano, oh, that 18. Oh, it's too late. I mean, you know what? And maybe we're not the most charismatic little rage bird. Hold on, let me see. What voice is this one? That's the robot.
What is this one? Oh, this is my Isabel voice. However, should I be a little rage bird? I just want to be a little rage bird. We have to come up with a name for me. I just want to go fight a little bit. You know, I could just dive bomb.
I just feel like that's the vibe. I feel like having less than 8 is a very bad. Yeah, it is pretty bad. These are pretty bad rolls. But the charisma. Let's do a re-roll on the charisma. So Sales did one, right? Sales did the 3. We can re-roll these. I saw Piano got an 18. Rage Burb, see, name should be extra cute. You know what? Just for the memes, this is chat builds. We're gonna just chat builds it today. So you know what? We can change the 3. Listen, it's gonna be okay. All right, we're just gonna go with it. We can adjust things later. Do we want to be a Lorehold student, Prismari, Quandrix, Silverquill, or Witherbloom? I think, how about the one I see the most in chat, we will do. Look at the stats at the top. Okay, so if you just type in the one you want our little
rage bird to be. I like to fight.
Ooh, Lorehold. Damn, okay. I'm seeing Lorehold. We got Quandrix. There's Prismari. I'm seeing more Lorehold, though. Witherbloom. I mean, honestly, zombie crocodiles. All right, let's go with Lorehold. So when you become a Lorehold student, you get, you spent your youth preparing to be a student of Lorehold. Okay, I'm seeing more Witherbloom now. Let me count. Okay, let's do, you know what? I honestly feel like let's do Witherbloom just because zombie crocodiles. And I did see those pop in here. You filled your childhood with rudimentary alchemical experiments. That's not how you say that, is that? All the hopes of becoming a student of Witherbloom. The life science or focus of your reading, which include biology and necromancy, brewing strange concoctions with medicinal properties, exploring the anatomies of monsters, and cataloging swamp flora, are the kind of studies you might want to pursue at Witherbloom. The last one was perfect. Owl chemist experiments. All right, so you get, skill proficiencies in nature and survival. You have an herbalism kit. You can speak a language. All right, y'all, tell me which language. Pop it in chat. First one I see. What's the other language that we want to do? You get some equipment. You're an initiative. You gain the Strixhaven initiative feat and must choose Witherbloom within it. In addition, we don't have spellcasting because we're a barbarian, but that's okay. Okay, I saw orc. I love that our little rage bird speaks orc. Okay, we get a trinket. Oh, we got to pick a trinket. Do we want a blackbird shaped mask trimmed with glowing green thread, a set of rabbit bones, a pair of thick knee-high waders stained with muck and moss, a slimy green tentacle which occasionally wiggles, a notebook containing waterproof paper, a necklace of live small vials. 5 small vials, each filled with luminescent white liquid. All right, so you all, the one I see the most in chat, I'm seeing rabbit bows and tentacles are neck and neck right now. Oh my gosh, y'all want, okay, bones? Tentacle and bones, man. Those are the popular ones. Okay, I think bones is winning. All right, I think bones it is. Rabbit bones. We could roll for it as well. We could do some of that. Should we roll for our personality traits? Or yeah, should we do the roll just to see? See what our character fits into? They don't have the ideal bond and flaw, so I think we have to add those manually later. Let's do a roll to see what our personality trait is. We can always change it if we don't like it. I know we just met, but when you die, may I have your bones for research?
I just want to look at your bones a little bit.
Does our bird have a high-pitched voice? Yeah, I feel like a little bit high-pitched.
I just want your bones. It's not weird to ask for bones.
Oh my god. All right, let's see what else we got. Don't interrupt me. I'm brooding. You know? Let's see what else there is. I love brewing up a new recipe, even if some might be repulsed by my choice of ingredients or the final product or both. My fashion sense is like my garden, withered, black, and weird. I'm going to befriend every single monster in this swamp if it's the last thing I do. Everything in this world dies eventually. The question's, what will you do with the time you have left? Should we change it to my fashion sense is, like my garden, withered, black, and weird? And with the swith of your demon voice when it gets mad,
I just want you to know. I just want your bones.
Okay, or should we keep the don't interrupt? I'm brooding. So he's moody, you know? Our little OWLIN's a little moody. It's fine. Because that's relatable. I agree. We'll keep it. So you can build a wither that tells you how to build the character. Druids and warlocks make up most of Witherbloom's student body. How about a barbarian? A brooding barbarian. A few wizards, mostly those who study the school of necromancy and clerics, will find their home. I love that. We get trinkets. When you make your character, you may roll once. Oh, that's so cool that you get a trinket. We got rabbit bones, y'all. Okay. Hit points. Oh, let's choose equipment. Should we do class equipment? Yeah, let's see what our let's do class equipment. Starting wealth. Actually, let's see. Should we see how rich we are? Oh, wait, do we want to do gold or do we want to do class equipment? Should we do class equipment? I feel like he's going to college. I made an OWLIN Rorschach. Oh, we got to come up with a name because this is not the name. All right. The first one I see, you let me know what kind of martial weapon our little rage bird has. A whip, a warhammer, a scimitar, a longbow, a maul, a great sword, a blowgun. Trident? Hell yeah. Okay. All right. We still get to pick another thing. So this is a single, any simple weapon or hand axe. I saw trident first. So then let's see. What else should we get for this? There's dagger, dart, javelin, a mace, a sling, a spear, a hand axe, light crossbow, a great club. Okay. We got great club. He's got a trident and a great club. Oh, I love this little rage bird. A pike? Oh God. Oh, this is my favorite character. The arcane, so we don't have any magic, which is okay. A feat, so we haven't gotten feat yet because we're only level 1. So bio, what is our character's name? How old do we want our character to be? I think we want a small boy. Weight, eyes, hair. So let's start with age. Let's do that first. If anybody's got names, feel free to just throw them out. But you all throw numbers in chat for how old we want our OWLIN to be. And the first one I see, I will put in here. How does he hold the club with hollow bones? He's probably got beefy muscles around those hollow bones. Feathers McGee, Owlivia. I made an OWLIN NPC back when it was beta. Gabby Silverleaf, Blathers from Animal Crossing. She's one of my players' favorite teachers at Bard College and the first quest giver of my current campaign, Piano. I love that. Tawny Bone Smasher. I'm sorry. Can we just say we could name it Keaton Bone Smasher? Tawny Bone Smasher. We gotta keep the Bone Smasher. For sure. I don't know. We can make them out however old. How old do they get? You know what? I might have to look that up. The typical lifespan of a player in D&D is about a century, assuming the character doesn't meet a violent end on an adventure. Is about a century. $69. Tawny Danza. Bird people don't live long. I mean, like, wouldn't it, it's like maybe a student at the school is Tawny Bone Smasher not you know, is a non-traditional student? Like, is Tawny Bone Smasher?
I'm just going to school. Am I a later in life bird? Or am I, you know, a young sprightly teen starting out my life?
Don't make me angry.
Duke Allington, the Chevy Chase student. 15, 31, had to repeat or two. That int is hard. Yeah, let's do 30. I think Sales is right. Non-traditional student. Is Tawny an exchange student? No, Tawny just has been in college for a long time. He's the Van Wilder of college. Really angry at janitor attending for free. Hi, Boy Fruit. How are you? Happy weekend. Okay, our height. I'll just do this because I like a little small. How about 2 foot 3 inches? How much does our little birdie weigh? I mean, light bones. Why don't we make 30 pounds? 30 pounds? All right, type of color of eyes. The first one I see, I'll get in there. Oh my God. So a real owl instead of a person owl. Oh, that is true, but I'm 2'3". Orange. Okay, so orange first. What color feathers do we have? I feel like our skin is probably underneath the feathers, so just like very pale gray skin. Chartreuse? Oh, I love that. Chartreuse? Werewolf, that would be good too. How about chartreuse with silver? All right, chartreuse with silver. All right. So it doesn't have the bond. Oh, you've chosen the skill survival, but you already have that skill from your background. Oh, we got to change that. These we can't add. So let's go to class and pick. So we already did survival, so we got to pick another one. I saw animal handling a lot, so we're going to change it to animal handling. All right, let's go to review. These I couldn't add, so let's see. Let's apply. We're building Tawny Bone Smasher. Could be a bird of prey. Oh. Tawny Bone Smasher. Witherbloom student, an OWLIN, neutral good. Okay. I love our character so far. I've got a trident. Let's roll a trident. Trident two-handed. Oh my gosh. -3 and a -4. You know, honestly, could be worse. Could be worse than that charisma in roll. Let's roll a history check. Let's see. Doesn't know history too well. How about being like, wow, look at intimidation.
Do you know who you're messing with?
Apparently, no one knows who they're messing with. Tawny Owl Bone Smasher III is probably, you know, thinks they're bigger than they should be. When you're a bird and take animal handling, it just means you can put a shirt on. All right, let's do a quick level up. I believe I go here. Let's launch the leveling. Let's level our little barbarian bird to 6. I'd be more places if I was a bird. Should we average? Let's just roll for the HB. Okay. That's it's fine. Path of the Berserker. I'm very familiar with this. Love that you our little bird has frenzy and mindless rage now. Honestly, if you ever have a chance to play a barbarian, I fully recommend it. It is one of the most fun classes I've ever played. Like, it's cool to have magic and stuff, but I love just smashing things. So, always take the average if you want to play a game. I know, yeah, I always roll if you're not a scaredy cat. Samurai, I love rolling because of the danger of it all. Because you can go big or you can go really badly. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's see what else is in here. Wow, I got some beef on me though now. 73? Okay, so we can increase 2 of my abilities by 1 or 1 of your abilities by 2. So in chat now, y'all say strength, dexterity, con, int, wisdom, or charisma. And let's split them between 2. So the first 2 I see, I will add our ability score to. You're making 1? Okay, see strength. So we got 1 more. Okay, con. Should we have actually done intelligence and charisma? I like how we're just leaving intelligence and charisma to like just, it's fine. You know, we're just gonna leave that. Let's do constitution. Our burb is not getting smarter or more charismatic. Tawny Bone Smasher is just getting, you know, stronger. So let's see. We're gonna say, Tawny, hit that mage hunter with your trident. Okay. I mean, I'll just say for my sake, that's a hit. 7 piercing. Does it a tiny trident? Not smart, not inspiring, totally not intimidating. Best tank under the 3 feet tall. I agree, Dalish. We have a -4. Let's do a charisma saving throw. Uh-oh. The professor sees that you have failed your test. Try to win this character over, but you need to do a saving throw because the professor's going to expel you. At her size, is trident actually a fork? I would hope so. Listen. That's what I'm going to say. Sometimes the dice gods are just in your favor. I did not get expelled from school today. Okay. All the professors are afraid to fail Tawny.
I'm a smart student.
Isn't that right?
I feel like Tawny Bone Smasher is part demon. We're still in school, boys. But yes, I'm excited we got to build Tawny Bone Smasher, and maybe I can find a way at some point to utilize this. Oh, look at all these. Oh my God. I miss D&D. Oh my gosh, we have such bad, like, deception. Let's just say, like, Tawny, tell that teacher you weren't sneaking out late. Owlin with tiefling blood, I like it. So, when you're sponsored, bad rolls are impossible, right? Yes! 100%. So, I wanted to just show... Hi, Trans, by the way. One of the things about this specifically, too, from a role-playing perspective, because you all know I love role-play, and I've been very fortunate to be able to role-play for all of you on Twitch over the years, and I feel like this specific expansion gives you so much room to create something so unique. Plus, playing an Owlin is fun and new, but I love the features of playing an Owlin. Also, you can play, you know, whatever you want in D&D and have so much more room to, I don't know, add some things like your Witherbloom initiative to have things that make this specific world fun to play in and different. Is low because Tawny prefers to engage others with his head backwards. Just like turns the head around completely. From a game master's perspective too, one thing I will say, there's so much in this world. It's easy to set up and like make this world real to people. And it feels real to me. I feel like this is a real world I could go play in if I wanted to. So I'm very excited, and I wanted to say a big thank you to Wizards of the Coast for letting me show you all about this. We went through the schools. We built Tawny Bone Smasher, which is a barbarian level 6. OWLIN, neutral good, Witherbloom student, non-traditional. And I will say, just from someone who's played a lot of tabletop over the years, I was really excited about this expansion because I don't know about all of you, when I was a kid, those books that we don't talk about too much anymore, really were something special to me. They allowed me to get an escape when I needed them. And I was very grateful to have that. And so for me, when I was looking into this, I was like, I could play in a magical world. And it's rich and the environment is layered and it has so many different avenues to explore. And even someone as me who is trying to do more GMing and stuff, this is so easy for me to just implement if I wanted to and create something just through the Roll20 features. But also the book itself provides so much cool places to go, people to meet, things to do. And he's a late wither bloomer. I just wanted to let you all know that I really do think this is a cool thing that I would love to play in. And hopefully someday I can make that happen, either if I run something or if I'm in it. But yes, I think this is super cool. I so want to see Tawny in live combat. Now that we've made Tawny Bone Smasher, I feel like Tawny Bone Smasher needs to be a part of stuff. Needs to be a part of something that we get into at some point here. Everything I read and heard about, this is a great module for newer DMs. That's Jester. It's so fleshed out, and I kind of showed you all what you get with the expansion in the compendium and all of that in Roll20. The character sheets you can just pull up, and the enemies, friends, and foes. All of the information is in there. If you need to just search for something, it's at your fingertips. There are 4 modules, or 4 years you can walk through with your students, and it has a full story for each of them. So, Mark, thank you. It's so nice that I know you for 48 months. I'm going to start an a cappella group at Strixhaven called OWLIN at the Moon. No, Also, Mark, it's nice that I've known you for only 48 months. I told everybody that you would probably go to Prismari College, Mark, because it's the art school. I thought you would be a student of Prismari. Also, I think that is where you would have your a cappella group, OWLIN at the Moon. So, Borson, how are you? Also, world building, I feel like if you sit down and you look at what this lays out for you, it would make world building very easy. It already gives you so much information that if you just want to build upon it, you have that at your fingertips. You're able to sit down and actively look at something and be like, what can I add to this? Like the detention bog. There is so much I could do with that. I feel like I could sit down and be like, what kind of things could I throw at my characters in the detention bog? Where could I add something to this that might not be laid out in it? There's just things that I found that there's a pre-established thing that you can add to or use as is, but there's a lot with this that you can really expand upon. Even Harvard has an a cappella group. It's true. Mark was in an a cappella group in college. Where are our dog people? That I would love to play a dog person, Boy Fruit. Maybe someday. Silver Krill for words, rather. That is true. Mark, would you do battle poetry? I wonder if you could do a homebrew game starting at level 0 and you take players through a school setting, and at the end they will be level 1 and select their classes. Junk Garage. I wish I had more time because the book itself is so intensive. There is about 224 pages. And what I looked through, I think that this rule set specifically, or this expansion on top of D&D, would allow you to kind of build your own campaign or build your own one-shot very easily. You could, but it gives you so many ideas for how to do that you wouldn't be kind of stumbling through it, if that makes sense. 2 different groups and they join forces in the end. That would be interesting for sure. And then from a role play perspective, I feel like I would have a field day in this. One of the things when I tried to come up with a character, I like to think about how do they fit into this world? What excites them? What are their hobbies? When I write a character backstory, I go hard. There's a lot of stuff in my character backstories that never come to light. But for me as a role player, I'm like, okay, this is my motivation. This is why to you, it might not, when you're watching something, it might not come across, or there might be a subtle reason someone says something to me and I react a certain way and you're like, well, why is she being like that? And that's that mystery that kind of can unfold. When I was looking through this, I feel like I could really build a character that, not only because you're already using D&D, but this specific expansion allows you to build upon D&D and add in really cool hobbies, things that you can play as a student. Like, what would you do as a student? I would hang out at the Fire Jolt, so I can build upon RP wise. Like, I'm a quiet coffee kid who does my homework, and I'm mysterious, and I hang out at Fire Jolt all the time. And I'm really curious if you could become an Auric recruiter. You probably could, talk to your GM and be like, I want to infiltrate the school and be an Auric recruiter. And like, you subtly, the entire campaign, you're like, people are like, are you evil? And then the big reveal of that. What I like about this specifically is it gives you a lot of stuff that you could throw into your character and build something and someone who is incredibly well-rounded and has a lot of interesting quirks and hobbies and things that I appreciate, because it helps build a character that you can bring to life and seems very real. Because for me, when I play characters, I really want them to feel real. And so yeah, that is Strixhaven, a curriculum of chaos. I scratched the surface. There's so much more to this. I love that we build Tawny Bone Smasher. And I'm going to be over on Roll For It here shortly, doing some role play. We're doing a Santa RPG. So if you want some holiday goodness and you want to see a wacky time, I think it's going to be very funny, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And before I go, I'm going to play you a little bit of a couple of the other songs that came in the Shards of Eberron soundtrack. Does this not give you magical goodness vibes? Like magical school vibes song. That's what this feels like to me. Okay. I just wanted to play this one specifically because I really loved this song. I appreciate good soundtrack music, which I hope was apparent when I did the cabin. Music is something that I really like. I feel like it conveys mood, it conveys what's happening, and sometimes it sets tone, and I really appreciate good music for D&D. So I just really enjoyed this song. And then if you were like, oh, we're going into the detention bog, you want to head into the detention bog with me? I feel like we should just take a quick beat, maybe check out that detention bog. I don't know what you're all thinking, but I feel like that's something I need in my life. Want is a stretch. I don't know. I feel like a detention bug is an important place to be. I would head into the detention bog if it was this soundtrack. Same, right? This song makes me want to check out scary things, and I really appreciate that they send over a soundtrack, because I was like, cool, I can put cool music on in the background while I talk about it. And it's because I was planning on like finding adventurer music, and this was so much better for that. But yes, please go check out Strixhaven, ! Strixhaven. Go buy the book if you're interested in it. I'm very excited to have this in my folder. I have a folder of all my PDFs of tabletop rule sets I have, and I'm really excited to have this in the roster. I'm also super, whoops, they started. I'm also really excited to have the compendium and all of that in Roll20. So I don't know, just maybe in the future I will run something like this. You wish listed it. Also, thank you for clicking on the link. It shows that you all were interested, and you popped over from my stream and checked it out. And thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. And thank you for joining me for this sponsored stream from Wizards of the Coast. But also, I'm just super glad that we're able to geek out about tabletop together. And now I'm going to go play a very special character who I want to tell you the name. I want to show you the hat. I want to do all the things. But in not too long a time over on Roll For It, the Santa RPG will be starting, and I got to go jump into the call with them. If I can type into here, raid. It's not a shark hat. but it is another hat. So, okay, everybody. Thank you for stopping by this morning. Thank you for being here. Go check out Strixhaven and let's go raid roll for it. Come over and hang out for some more tabletop. It'll start in about 20 minutes and I'm going to go become my character very quickly. And it's going to be a fun time. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Don't roll a 2. Are you Genova? Thank you all so much. Again, thank you for the subs and the follows and all that good stuff today. I appreciate you. I will see you on Tuesday for sure because Dan and I are going to be doing more Minecraft. And I just really like hanging out and geeking out about tabletop with y'all. So come join me in the detention bog. But also come join us at the North Pole. Okay. Thank you all for being here. Bye, Moose. Bye, John. Bye, Sales. I'll see you at Genova. I will see you all soon over there. Okay. So let's go raid, roll for it.